Let's say I want to make a door panel out of this board where I cut a profile, like a really steep bevel angle all the way around it, to make as a door panel for a cabinet or something like that. To do that, I would tilt the blade and then stand it on edge and rip it that way. But if I put that against the fence as it is, that's a little tippy, and I don't want that because then it becomes a hazard. I could damage my board, I could have all kinds of things go wrong. So with the T-Glide Advanced Fence, I've got this dovetailed groove, and I'm going to use that to attach an auxiliary tall fence to support this board while I'm cutting those bevels. So let's make that tall fence. In order to make this tall fence, I want it to be able to support this board, so obviously it needs to be taller than the board laying down. That's 9 inches, so 10 inches there would be tall. But if I stand it up, I don't really need to be the full height, but I think about 12 inches is pretty good. So that would be supporting it past the midpoint of the board. That leaves me a lot of good surface bearing room to rest against. So let's cut a piece 12 inches tall. Okay, the T-Glide Advanced Fence comes with 2 of these little dovetail sliders. They've got 2 set screws in here for an Allen wrench to adjust, and then you've also got center that's threaded for 6mm metric threads. And these you can put in this groove on the fence, and then you can use those to attach any kind of shop-made jigs or accessories or anything like that. I've got my bolt to put in the middle, and we're going to use this to attach our tall fence to the advanced fence. To know where to put our bolt through the fence, it's easiest to just hold your fence up against the advanced fence and mark it about the center of the dovetail groove. And then we can drill our hole through there, and that'll line up in the center. I'll do the same at the other end and then connect them. So we get 2 bolts, 2 sliders, 2 bolts to mount it to the advanced fence. So we want to center the tall fence about there. It's pretty good. Center it kind of on the tabletop. And now when we want to put our bolts, we don't want them anywhere near the blade because we don't want to have it cut into them. So you can go back a little bit, anywhere there. It doesn't have to be real precise, just kind of make a mark somewhere. And then again here about the same, about 6 inches from each end. And that's where we'll drill our bolt holes. So I've got a countersinking bit with a pilot bit in there, and that's my first pass through it. Because this is a bigger bore than what my countersinking bit pilot hole will do, I now have to bore out the pilot a little more with a 1/4 inch bit. So I want the tapered side, the smaller side of the dovetail slider facing the board this way, and then I'll put my bolt through on this side and just loosely put those on now. You want that to be loose so that you got freedom to get that lined up and mount it to the fence. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to tighten these up. Okay, and now we've got our tall fence ready to put up close to cut the bevels on that door panel. Okay, now we're with our tall fence mounted to the T-Glide Advanced Fence. We're ready to cut this bevel on this door panel. So I've set my saw blade to 15 degrees, and now I want to bring the tall fence over until I can get, and this is just kind of by feel, try a little bit and see if you like that. See what works for you. Let's try that. That looks pretty good. And now I've got a little shoulder here that'll go real nice as I cut around and follow that. And then I can just keep that bevel. You could also go all the way if you didn't want that shoulder, but I like the look of that, so we'll continue on around. And there we have our nice door panel with a bevel that leaves a shoulder to get a nice shadow effect. Now all we need to do is build a frame and we've got a door for a cabinet.